EIC Instant Sports.
I'm Sevrin Lavenstein. Two members of the Ithaca College football team received high honors from D3Football.com. This past week, sophomore wideout Will Gladney was named First Team All-East Region, and senior defensive back Jordan Shem was named Second Team All-East Region. Gladney earned his first selection, while Shem took home his third All-Region award from D3Football.com. Student-athletes on the Cornell football team also received plenty of recognition. Senior safety Nick Casaldi highlighted the list, earning a unanimous first-team All-Ivy League selection for his second straight year. Senior linebacker Kurt Fromell and junior offensive lineman J. Edward Keating received second-team honors, and sophomore Nicholas Null was also named to the second team as a place kicker. Syracuse men's basketball returns to action in the Carrier Dome as they take on Colgate this afternoon. The Orange men are coming off win number 7 as they downed UConn at the Jimmy V Classic in Madison Square Garden. Colgate comes in with a record of 3-5 and has not yet won a road game this season. The NFL may get one of his biggest stars back earlier than expected. Aaron Rodgers was back at practice only 7 weeks removed from his surgery. The QB suffered a broken clavicle in a Week 6 game against the Vikings earlier this season. Rodgers is eligible to come off IR and play against Cleveland this week, but it is unclear if his next start will be further delayed. Giancarlo Stanton is a Yankee. This, of course, is pending a physical and the official approval of the trade. Contract details are still unknown at this time, but Ken Rosenthal of Fox Sports reports that the Yankees could be paying up to $273 million of the $295 million still owed to the slugger. The reigning NL MVP hit .281 with 59 long balls last season. That's all for your sports update, but more is coming your way after 3 o'clock. With sports, I'm Sevrin Lavenstein.
Coming in are still rookies, in my opinion, because they haven't been in the NBA.
Yes, but playing overseas is more of a league than playing in the NCAA.
I don't understand your argument here. My argument is that Ben Simmons is not a rookie because he was in the NBA for a year.
Yes, but he wasn't playing. It doesn't matter. But
it doesn't matter.
My question is how are you going to consider Ben Simmons, who was sitting on the bench and wasn't training until late in last season?
That's also huge to remember.
No, I do know that because he got cleared late in the season.
You know when he gets cleared, exactly.
When he was drafted, he played in summer league games and he was practicing before he got hurt.
For how long? When did he get hurt?
I don't remember specifically, but I know that he spent the entire year in the NBA. So let me ask you this. Have you ever seen those NFL documentaries, Hey Rookie, Welcome to the NFL? Or have you seen those ESPN things where they document rookies in the NBA where they're getting hazed, with stuff and like putting popcorn in their car and getting into their apartment and, going to practices and stuff like that, getting acclimated to the team. How much of that is them actually playing? That's their entire experience as a rookie. There's so much more to it than just playing. So, for example, put it against this year's rookie.
But the award is about on-court production.
Yeah, sorry. The award is not about
the award is who's the best rookie.
Yes, who's the best? Yes, but it's not who's the best rookie that got
the best at basketball.
Ben Simmons isn't a rookie. Now, if you want to give me a case for Ben Simmons being MVP, I'll take that. I think Ben Simmons has been a tremendous player. So you won't
buy Ben Simmons as Rookie of the Year, but you would buy him as an MVP.
Sure, why not?
So when Luka Doncic averages 25 points and 30 and 35 assists,
Matthias is big on the Luka Doncic hype train.
You want the Spurs to get in? That probably won't happen.
That's definitely Spurs are picking 18th though this season. That's their highest they've ever. That's the highest they've picked since they took Duncan number 1 overall.
Jeez. All I'm trying to get across is
that's crazy.
I understand. I understand that playing is a huge part of it. Obviously, that goes without saying. But think about
arguably the entire point of the award.
No, it's not. Think about Think about what Ben Simmons has gone through that all these other guys haven't gone through. Being drafted, moving to the city, playing on, being with
Blake Griffin a rookie.
Now so here's the thing. I don't think that this is just a Ben Simmons thing. When Blake Griffin came in, I think he won it over John Wall. I had the same problem. I think John Wall should have won.
Welcome into our halftime show here on Bombers Live. So great you can join us. I'm Sevrin Lavenstein, alongside my partners Zach Smallin and Reed Keller. Guys, we had a very eventful first half, got off to a hot start, but then sort of petered out in the middle with Ithaca taking a lead before halftime. What'd you see?
The shots really just stopped falling, Sevrin. Both teams did a good job getting inside, but the defense really tightened up in there. And I think than the quicker shot.
Well, you saw that graphic for Rupkis, and really they haven't had a whole lot of answers for him. He's one of the game's leading scorers to this point. Now, guys, coming into the second half, you got to pinpoint that player, really find a way to stop him. How does Ithaca do that?
Well, it's tough for a team that, as we've seen in games past, are a little undersized. Rumpkus is easy.
Now DiCaprio, defense by Yeoman.
You can see there's the hedge on that pick.
Pick almost worked. DiCaprio couldn't get the floater to fall. Grace Cannon over to Jackson. Now Bird heading that point guard position. Setting up an offense is Ithaca. Now inside pass and a conversion. That's Mia Hurling.
On the bottom of that 2-3 zone for Bard. Once the ball gets in the high post, those two bottom wings have to crash down low. You can see they were just late on that.
Ithaca has broken through the 60-point barrier. Now 61-23. 8.5 left to go in this final quarter of action. Little contact down low. Fake. And couldn't get it. Was Lefevre. Bard will get the ball back. And now Kennedy. No. It's been a tough day for Bard. Lots of floaters and jumpers will go around, rattle around the rim, and then just can't seem to fall.
You get the sense in that last time out, I feel like Bard definitely has been emphasizing attack the basket more, and we can see in this final frame they have been going towards the basket.
Hurling again, almost got it with the foul, but instead she'll go to the line, chance for two. Hurling's had an impact when she's been brought into this game. Now she'll see if she can have the same impact from the charity stripe. Hurling's seen 45 minutes of action in this year's season. Only 10 games played, the sophomore from Loma, New York. And she makes the second one good as well. So Hurling cleaning up the points at the line. Still tight pressure for Bird. Now Lefevre has a lane. It's good.
That's a great move right there. Way to use the ball fake. Get the defender up in the air.
When they were down a player.
Yeah, Cornell spent over 8 minutes in the box. It's way too much, but it was really Princeton was looking for the loose pucks. You know, they're faster. They're winning the puck bells in the corner. Princeton just looked like they wanted it more in the end of the day.
Look, Alex, I see what you're saying, and Annie too, with the penalties, but I think you really have to look at yourself, have some reflection. It's the defense. Bosano can't do it all, and when you're letting up that many goals, Princeton scored 3 times in just 5 minutes and 34 seconds. That's unacceptable. I mean, these penalties are going to happen. It's playoff hockey, and the other problem is the power play. I mean, we've talked about it before, but you've got to capitalize at both ends there, and it's just across the board unacceptable at this point, especially for the playoffs.
Cerny certainly puts the pressure on defense and also quarterbacks that power play unit. Now, moving over to the men's team, 3 out of the 4 Union goals were on the power play. Should we be worried about the Big Red penalty kill in the next 2 weeks?
Zach, of course you need to be worried. It's the power play. You have to do your best on every single one. Those are opportunities, both defensively and offensively. First, you need to be able to shut it down. But honestly, the power play is the most important part.
I really don't think that it's that big of a deal. Yes, it hurt them in that game, but overall this season, they've only given up 18 on power play goals.
Annie, that's 18 too many. How can you not? Power play is the biggest deal.
But that's the second best.
82. Their kill percentage is
exactly. If it's the best, it shouldn't be falling. It shouldn't be falling down in the playoffs. That's when you need it the most.
Was not playing yesterday as well, so with Galida out, obviously that makes a factor. You don't have your star goaltender in there.
Well, Stewart still shouldn't have all that extra pressure on it.
Well, and now they have 2 weeks off to work on it, so I think it'll definitely improve.
Well, they better improve it because they're going to need it.
Well, talking about needing it moving into the playoffs, the ECA.